Blasting through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture, films, and the world we see. Deleted scenes, where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win.
We control the horizontal, we control the vertical. It is 45 degrees and the rain has started. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin, and I would like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Unscripted. And yes, it might get loud. I want to say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to a few people who have joined us here in the live chat. Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Clary. Thank you, Connie, for the member chat. 22 months. Thank you, Deleted, for what you do. You are welcome. Scrolling down, hello to another channel member. Rent Slinger, the voice of Northern Oklahoma, the tired midnight blogger himself, Curtis Selby. Yep, they haven't yet. We'll see if they do. Hey, alright, fine, I'll change the thumbnail out, you know. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, folks, and that's what the show is going to be about tonight. Alright. Let's see. Scrolling down. Channel member for 22 months, JPRPH1. Friend of the channel, D. Penzak. Aged Boomer, my co-host on live from Sparkwood 21. The host of Geeky Geezers, where I will be appearing at the top of the next hour. Alright, well, if I had my druthers, I would rather be talking about the weather. And for everyone who is in the path of the storm, please be careful, be vigilant. Do not venture outside of your home unless you absolutely have to, especially if you're in the areas where there's heavy snow and ice. I want everybody to be able to listen to the show. So don't go doing anything silly like getting yourselves hurt in the middle of a blizzard. Right now where I am, it is 45 degrees. I've managed to get the heat up inside the house up into the 70s. So I'm actually nice and toasty here. It did just start raining. It's probably going to do that all night. We'll see in the morning where things go, because in my area things really don't start cooling down until tomorrow evening, where it's expected to go back down into the 20s. And then we'll see what happens from there. If it turns all the water on the ground into ice, or what will happen. Someone tell me why I can't see Boomer's comment in my chat window, but Deleted Scenes can see it and post in. Alright, well, alright. I am currently running on 2 streams. I am on the usual YouTube screen, and I'm also using the vertical screens that can be seen on phones. So just something I'm trying. I've gotten a few extra views out of it because maybe a few more people can see me this way. People who are away from their computers. So you might be seeing different. We're not on Rumble tonight, which is not to say that I won't be posting over there in the future. Just not this evening. So yeah. I have 80% of Don Lemon's stupidity tonight. Yes, you do. All right. Those of you who have been following my channel know that I am not an overly religious man. And I have reasons for that. I am not anti-religion. I am not here to tell anyone how to practice their religion of choice, or whether you should attend your church, your synagogue, your mosque. We have freedom of religion in this country, at least right now we do. And you are free to pray to whatever God you see fit. I do know that on my channel, there is a wide array of belief systems. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Please continue to do whatever you wish to do. This show is not about telling people what to do or how to live. As I have said in the past, this is an opinion show. The opinions on it are mine and mine alone. But I just want to explain myself when it comes to religion. I don't attend church, but I used to. I am not an atheist. I would like to believe that there is some higher power watching over us. I would like to believe that there is something after this life. Whether it be an afterlife or reincarnation, I'm not here to say that that's wrong. If you believe it, live that way, please. I'm just saying that I have issues. My father broke with the church because they made women priests. I broke with the church because they couldn't keep their slimy mitts off of kids. And once I found out that the Pope knew about this and just simply allowed these priests to be shuttled from parish to parish with no punishment, that's when I walked away. But that was my choice. I was always given a choice when I was a kid. I was never told that I couldn't go to church if I wanted to. I could go. I was never told not to. So there were occasions when I did, and then there was a time when I just didn't. And I never told anyone else that they couldn't. And it bothers me when people go to church and they are assailed by communists, by non-believers, by people who just want to give them a hard time. I have a problem with that. And this week, a former CNN anchor by the name of Don Lemon used a tactic that was once used by the Ku Klux Klan to break up an assembly. That frightened women and children deliberately, where the pastor was verbally attacked. And that's something that upset me. It angered me. We live in a country that has been divided. And it has been divided by the mainstream media. It has been divided by left-wing politicians. And it has been divided by Hollywood, who also enjoy spreading their own brand of communist propaganda. I refer to Don Lemon as, or Lemon, or whoever the fuck his name is, however you want to pronounce it. I refer to him as patient zero for TDS. He was the one, when he was still a CNN anchor, who went on the air and called Donald Trump a racist. This guy thinks he's a freedom fighter. This is a guy who thinks he's saving lives. He's a leader of the revolution. But I am here to tell you tonight, this man is no leader. He's no revolutionary. He's just another punk. He's just another communist who wants to rip apart this country and take us down the wrong road. He wants to take us down to the road of destruction. If you put a proverbial gun to my head and tell me to choose a side, I'm going to choose one. and I'm choosing the one that I have always been on. People like Don Lemon have been calling me a racist ever since I could walk. You don't scare me with that anymore. You want to call me Nazi? I've been called that before. You want to call me a racist? I've been called that before. And I've been called honky and cracker and gray meat and just about every word that they can come up with. I'm used to it. Come at me. You want to punch me? Take a swing. You want to shoot me? Shoot me. I've made my choice of who I support, and if I'm going to look like a villain in the eyes of these people who have always treated me as a villain, then so fucking be it. I don't care. I have always been of the belief that if you work your side of the street, I'll stay on mine. But now you're crossing onto my side. You do not use KKK and Gestapo tactics and then call the people that you are trying to frighten and the people that you're trying to assault the very thing that you claim you are fighting against. You are not helping your case. I see people like Don Lemon as a threat. I see these people as a threat now. And threats very often become targets. Now, I've been looking at Twitter, and I've been looking at the TikTok videos, and I've been looking at the mainstream news organizations. You have the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz. You have the mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, openly calling for violence against federal agents. You have people who are openly threatening the life of the president and are getting away with it. You have people who are threatening his supporters openly and getting away with it. Some people ask, is a civil war going to take place? It would seem to me we are already in the middle of one. If you force me to pick a side, I will pick the one that I have always been on. And maybe you motherfuckers should have been nicer to me in school. Maybe you should have been nicer to me as a child. because I have always seen through you. I have always seen through the Don Lemons of the world, the Chris Cuomos, the Jasmine Crockett's, the Jane Fondas. I know what you people look like. And I know you want to bring the country down and turn us into a third world communist shithole. And if you want to do that, you're going to have to get rid of people like me. And I'm telling you, I am not going down without a fight. You want to bring it to my doorstep? That is going to be a very bad day for you. I don't want violence. I have gone on this program time and again and said, do not incite violence against these people. However, what I am telling people to do is, if it is necessary, defend yourself. Because there are people who've made it very clear that they want a certain segment of the population behind bars or dead. And I'm not talking out of school here. Go on social media. Go on these sites where these people are spewing this crap out. Where was Lemon protesting when Obama did this exact same thing? Exactly. Barack Obama, under the same DHS secretary, mind you, deported twice as many people from this country, maybe even 3 times as many, as Trump has. Barack Obama used drones to murder American citizens. No protests. They treated him like a golden god. And you know what that guy does now? He still calls us racists. Even though he was twice elected by a majority. That's who we're dealing with. Then you get all these Hollywood types, right? And I've been watching these motherfuckers all weekend. And these guys have been, well, we're going to leave the country, and oh, we're ashamed, and oh, we hate, oh, we can't stand being Americans anymore, and oh, Trump's bringing the country down. Good, get the fuck out. Go film in Canada. No one cares. Angelina Jolie wants to leave. Good, you freak. Get the hell out of here. Leave. Edward Norton wants to leave. Leave. Mark Ruffalo wants to leave. Leave. Rosie O'Donnell wants to stay gone. Stay gone. You don't like the country? Fuck you. Go. We have enough communists here already. We don't need your crap over the airwaves. And no, we owe you nothing. You are not saving lives. You are not special, and we don't have to watch your crap. Give all the Oscars you want to your Antifa movie. Go for it. Ain't nobody gonna be watching. Now, we're all going to have some choices to make. And I've chosen my side. And my side is, if you're going to walk into a church, or if you're going to walk into a synagogue and you start threatening to people inside, I am not on your side. If you want to burn down a city, I'm not on your side. If you want to bring Sharia law into the United States, I am not on your side. If there's anybody who watches this channel who doesn't like that, feel free to go. Because this is where I'm going. You want to push me to choose a side? I've chosen it. I'll never vote Democrat again. I don't trust these people. I do not trust them. And if there's anybody on the left that can be some kind of voice of reason, you need to speak up, and you need to do it now. You need to do it now. I beg of you. Because I'm not living in a third world country. I am not living in a communist-run country. I will not do it. It ain't in me. I'll fight for what I believe in. If it ends in my death, so be it. I never expected to last this long anyway. I have always lived in a world where the chances of being shot in the back were not only possible but likely. And those are the same people who are out there protesting right now. They're back shooters and they're cowards. And I have seen their type many times. That's why I have absolutely no patience for them anymore. That's my opinion on it. They fired the first shot. They burned down the city. And the activist judges let them get away with it. I want to say hello to a few people who have joined us during the broadcast. Qapla' to our resident Klingon, Mark Malnikoff. Our man from the future, Sashi. D. Pensac says, so it's okay that I tossed a reaction figure to the flames, being thankful for KK's leaving Lucasfilm. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Sashi says, oh, I definitely have a higher power above me. It's called the government. They can definitely smite me. Yeah. And hello to Enigma Severus. This week, the left, or at least those who claim to speak for it, have shown their true colors. And somewhere along the way, they managed to brainwash a lot of people into following them. Now, some people are being paid off, most certainly. But there are those who believe what they are told by the mainstream media and what they are told by Hollywood. And I implore you all here tonight, within the sound of my voice, to not listen to these people. You are not the enemy. You are not Nazis. You're Americans. You're human beings. Do not let these people drag you down. But at the same time, if they put you in a situation where you have to defend yourself, then I'm going to have to tell you to do what you have to do. You don't start a fight. But if you are in the middle of one, finish it. Enigma says, I wonder if a number of them were voicing their opinions or being obligated to out of fear of blackmail, but also lost later contracts. Probably. I have no doubt that that's part of it. I have no doubt that a lot of what is happening in Minneapolis right now is to take everybody's eye off of the situation with the Somali daycares. There's hundreds of millions of dollars that are going out of this country and going into the pockets of foreign countries. It's been going on for years, and we know about it now. You got to keep your eye on the ball. Those who are inciting violence also have their hand in your pocket. If they rob you, they'll kill you. And they've all but said much. And while this is something that we might have been able to laugh at before, I take this very seriously indeed. Because they have numbers, and they've got access to microphones. And they have a lot of the so-called elites on their side. Welcome to the new normal. Hello to FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. Hello to you, Sarn G. The left is suddenly embracing the second. Yeah, that's very funny how they suddenly all have to have guns, right? It's very, yeah, it's very, I find it very odd that the people who've been trying to take the guns away from law-abiding citizens all of a sudden want their own. Yeah. Yeah, it does give you a headache. It gives me a headache. It annoys the hell out of me. But you know what? I know whose side I'm on. And that's that. I'm not on the side of these fools. I'll tell you that. You want to burn down the city because you didn't get your way? I'm not doing that. I don't get my way. I live with it and move on because that's what an adult does. Some Puerto Rican singer I'm willing to bet no one's ever heard about wants to go on the Super Bowl halftime show and wear a dress. Let him. I ain't watching. I want to see what a man in a dress looks like. All I got to do is go on Twitter. I've seen it. And there are far too many guys in dresses around here, if you ask me. It's jungle out there, kids, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. So watch your backs. I want to see you all back here next week. I want to thank everyone currently following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to thank everyone who was here in the live chat. Connie, Tim, Mark Mounikoff, Usarn G, Enigma Severus, Sashi Curtis, D. Penzak, Age Boomer, JPRPH1. I'd like to thank JP and Connie for the member chats. That's the show for tonight. Thank you for hearing me out. We had over 30 people watching live at one point. So thank you all very much. Want to thank anybody that might have been lurking in the background. I know there were some. Quite all right. You don't have to engage with the chat just as long as you enjoyed the show. Share out the stream. Say hello in the comments. The show is not always dark or ranty. Sometimes we have fun. Hopefully sometime soon we will. From HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy. If you're in the path of the storm, please be careful. Stay safe, stay warm. Because this is how we win. Stay until the end of the broadcast. You will be redirected over to Geeky Geezers on Aged Boomer's channel. I will be joining the program this evening. I also want to remind everybody to stay until the end of that broadcast for reserved seats. Joe's Atmosphere is my scheduled guest, and if he still has power and can come on, because he's in the middle of the storms, guys. So if he is able, he will be my guest tonight, and then after that, you will be directed over to Troy Pacelli's channel for his Doctor Who rewatch. Watch as the true original First Doctor, William Hartnell, escapes his first encounter with the Daleks. Good night.
Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture, films, and the world we see. Deleted scenes, where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah, yeah. Steal it out on your YouTube, bro, let's do it.